Buenas, buenas, chavos, ¿cómo andamos? Estamos aquí de regreso una vez más. Vamos a jugar el Blade. Ya vamos en el cuarto video para esta transmisión. Un poco accidentado porque uno solo de los directos que estaba yo haciendo se dividió en dos porque pues tengo problemillas aquí con Facebook, no sé qué rollo. De repente se corta y cuando me doy cuenta ya es otro directo. Y vamos en el capítulo 4. Vamos a retomarlo donde lo dejamos. Vamos a darle caña de una vez. Me estoy checando unas cosillas, a ver qué anda. Ok. Vamos a pasar un rato agradable jugando. Vamos allá. Ah, caray. El volumen. Excelente, ahora sí. Déjenme que este como edificio. Ajá, tengo que encontrar estos,
The journey to Helheim is never a straight one. Each
las
must follow its
runas.
own path. Align yourself to its secrets, and you will find yours.
Ok, pues vamos a buscarlas, a ver. Una S, una X, y una como un semi 8. Vamos a batallar un rato porque la verdad aquí estas cosas no son muy buenos. ¿Cómo corría? Así. ¿Será esa leche? No. Por aquí, por aquí. Aquí me están saliendo varios símbolos. Como la X, por aquí debe ser. ¿De dónde miro? Pues se parece mucho, ¿eh? Debería de ser. Ah, ok, a ver. Si no me equivoco, podría ser la S. Un poquito complicado. Una pequeña pista, por favor. A ver, vamos a hacer algo. Vamos a subir un poquito el brillo porque... mm, gama. A ver, creo que no lo piqué. Ah, espera. Que luego YouTube y Facebook opacan un poco los videos. ¿Qué será aquí? Excelente. Si era. Primer runa encontrada. Ok, falta la S.
However you come to the gold-covered bridge that leads to hell, you may find it guarded by a giantess. She will ask your name. She will ask your lineage. She will ask your business. The Northmen tell of the warrior woman Brynhild, who leapt into fire and rode to hell to join her slain love Sigurd, and is challenged by the giantess.
Sentí como una pequeña vibración en el control, no sé por qué. Oh, vaya. Pensé que esto de las ilusiones ya se había acabado. Pero sigue muy presente. Vamos por aquí. Las escaleritas. A ver. Una S. Por aquí debe de estar. ¿A dónde miro? Sigo pensando que es la X que vimos, pero desde otra perspectiva se podría ver solo una S. Creo que me falta. Ya tenemos. Por aquí, ¿qué? Oh, sí podemos pasar por aquí. A ver, con cuidadito. Entonces por aquí encontramos la runa que nos falta. Ajá. Quedó un rostro.
Oh, Senua. Your father does not hate me. He just fears the souls in the underworld. He cannot see that they are already afraid. But I am their healer, and I must answer their cries for help, even if it displeases him.
Me da un poquito como de cosita, no sé. Ya espero que salga no recuerdo la fecha, pero que va a salir en la secuela de este juego, va a salir. Si no me equivoco, va a ser un exclusivo de Xbox. Espero que sea exclusivo y no temporario o temporal. Ya está más hasta cierta fecha puede estar en una sola consola y después de cierta fecha ya puede salir para tanto en PC, PlayStation. Pero bueno, otra sí es que la desarrolladora lo hace así.
Hela possesses large dwelling places in Helheim. Tall are her walls, high are her gates. The name of her dish is hunger. Her knife is famine. On her threshold all will stumble. Her bed is called sick bed, and her bed hangings are called flames of a funeral pyre. They say she is easy to recognize, half black and half the color of flesh, and her face menacing and grim.
Necesito la última runa. ¿Dónde está? Tiene que ser es como un 8. La mitad de un 8. Totalmente lineal, sin curvas. Oh, miren, aquí hay una escalera. Wow, wow. Vale bastante. A ver. Ah, miren. Uh, siempre fue esa misma estructura la que formaba todas las runas. Simplemente tenía que verlas de diferentes perspectivas. Ok, no me equivoco por aquí. Ya podemos pasar. Oh, pero ahí te había como un hueco ahí. Ok, vamos.
The gate is opening.
Who is it?
It's coming. That song again.
Is it?
It's Hela.
Yes, the source of the darkness. It's coming. This is your moment.
¿Qué es eso?
I'm sorry.
Oh, la cosa.
What are you doing? You're showing weakness. You're not a warrior. You're a disgrace. The gods will punish you for this. Pick up the sword. Pick it up. Fight the darkness. Fight it.
She's scared.
Get up. Get up. Get up and fight.
Se parece algo a Voldemort.
Stormy seas and lost souls. She's dreamt of this before. They say dreams are visions of our memories, thoughts and fears, as seen by our inner eye. But what if each one of us is always dreaming, even when awake, and we only see what our inner eye creates for us? Is this what hell is? A world shaped by Senua's nightmares. Maybe that's why people feared seeing the world through her eyes. Because if you believe that Senua's reality is twisted, you must accept that yours might be too.
You failed the gods. You're pathetic. Rotten. Cursed. What were you thinking? Did you really think you could win? How stupid can you be?
So stupid.
Everyone hates
Sí,
you.
es ella misma. Esa voz tan gruesa.
The shadow hates.
Look at you. A warrior. Worthless. Weak. Pathetic. Go on. Feel sorry for yourself, because there's no one left to do that for you.
Everywhere. You failed. What's that?
Take it. If you're too much of a coward to fight,
Oh,
then
se
the
quebró la
suffering.
espada.
Broken and lost. Just like your sword.
Come on. Dare.
Wow.
Why go on when you give everything and face that which torments you, only to find that it is worse than you could have imagined? Why go on? Is it really so weak to ask this? Or are we just so afraid of the honest answer that we do not dare pose the question? Sometimes the answer lies in a memory, a feeling, a song.
It's not real. It's a trick. It's not real. Listen to it.
Loquísimo como pues, ella misma es la que se habla, pero con distintas voces.
Real. It's a trick. Don't trust it. Maybe you're already dead.
Como se alienta y a la vez como que se critica de una forma muy pesada. Está locochón.
It's a trick. It's a trick. He's already dead. He can't be here. It's impossible.
Come to me. Please.
The light. Go towards the light. It's him. There he is. It can't be him. It's just a trick. It's in your mind. No, he's here. It's in your mind. It's real. It's happening. Go towards it.
Manches, todas esas voces te vuelven loco. Vamos, Enua, tú puedes. Está totalmente golpeada, bajoneada, lastimada.
There it is. You're imagining things. It's Tilly. He's gone. You were too slow. How could you? Keep going. How could you? Keep going. Ignore the pain. I told you it was to trick you. We told
Wow, se siente una desesperación gata,
you. See, there's nothing to follow. Come
Before she first met him, she was not in a good place. Just a teenager, but not like the others. Barely functioning, she rarely left the house. Her father's
Claro,
inbound
poco a
made
poco
sure
nos
of
vamos
that.
recuperando.
Only occasionally did she venture out on her own, collecting firewood and herbs. Errands out in the Orkney plains. That was her world. Like this one.
Y se ve en el horizonte y se ve este chavo.
And
Una
lonely.
figura iluminada. A ver si por aquí no hay algún tipo de audio. Creo que por aquí hay algo. Oh, otro rostro.
Senua, there will be times that you will feel alone and exhausted, like a strange little fish swimming against the tides of the big ocean.
De hecho,
But have the faith to let go and let the tide carry you away. Because the whole ocean is your home, and it does not ask you to swim against it.
ok. Y seguir nuestro camino.
It's already disappeared. Nothing lives here, not even you. It's in your mind. You think you can see it, but it's in your mind. There's the tree.
There he was. The lone figure of a boy.
He's there, under the tree.
Swordplay under the shade of the
Vamos por
trees.
acá en la bajadita.
She remembers the first time she saw him.
Brinca,
To her
brinca.
young eyes, he moved as if dancing, and the world danced with him. The gloom lifted, and for the first time in years she felt a ray of hope.
A ver. Después de la derecha. Oh, creo que vamos a tener que buscar más runas. No. Al parecer no da nada. Pues por aquí hay una como entrada. Tal vez tenemos que ir primero. Al parecer sí, porque no nos deja hacer nada. Estar caminando con una herida.
The Northmen tell of a great hero. His name is Sigmund. His father's hall was built around a great tree, and one day, Odin comes and thrusts a sword into the tree, a gift to whomever can release it. Many try, but the sword only comes out with Sigmund's touch. His brother, King Sigurd, wants him, but Sigmund refuses him, so King Sigir plots revenge. He invites Sigmund and his brothers to a feast. When they arrive, they are met with an army, not a warm welcome. King Sigir captures Sigmund and his brothers, steals his coveted sword.
Vamos a ver qué por aquí. Vamos muy mal, vamos muy mal. Todos golpeados. Por aquí no se ve nada.
Day after day, watching from afar, she mimicked him, perfecting her own secret dance, wishing those fleeting moments of light would stretch out to last forever.
No, it's a trick. It's an illusion. It's not real. But you want to believe it's real, but it's a trick.
Wow, llegamos a otro plano.
Where are you going? Where is she going?
Es muy bonita escena.
What is she following? You can't even fight. It's just deception.
Por
How
aquí
does he so
muchacha.
effortlessly caught the world in
Pensar todo el
place?
sufrimiento que está pasando.
If only she could do the same.
Qué bonita.
See the world through eyes anew
Se ve muy bonita.
and dance with it, just like he does.
Todo tan verde, tan cálido. Florecitas. Este árbol tal vez representa el árbol de la vida de la cultura nórdica. Quiero pensar.
What's your name?
Senua.
I haven't seen you before.
I don't leave home much.
Oh, Zeno's daughter.
I have to go.
Wait. Who taught you to fight like that?
No one.
No one.
Well, I watched you, and
You learnt all of that from watching me? You should become a warrior, you know.
me?
Dillian, I'm here for the warrior trials. Just come and watch. And bring your sword.
You can't put it into words. That moment when you look into the eyes of the one who's supposed to reassure you, make you feel safe.
No, no manches.
It only takes an instant.
Es el mismo lugar.
Fear swallows you before you have a chance to make sense of it. And darkness becomes a part of who you are. But her world changed the day the Northmen took him from her. Senua knows that there's no going back to how things were.
No, se está quemando el árbol.
That there's nothing to go back to at all. Stay still, stay quiet, hide, don't tell her.
Their gods can see into your mind. They will use this power to destroy you.
They won't stop me. I can still feel him.
Whatever's left of him, they will never let him go.
I'm not gonna let him rot here.
You're the one rotting here.
Leave me alone.
You will die here.
No.
And all your suffering will have been for nothing.
Shut up! Dillian? Is that you? I'll find you, my love. I promise.
Ojalá no manches, qué gacho. Entonces sí es su pareja. Ah, no, 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 no. Cadáveres colgando del árbol.
Alone in these mountains. Is that Dillian? Nothing lives here. You won't survive. You met him by the tree. She met him by the tree. Maybe it's a sign, the tree. What's he trying to tell you? He's waiting for you by the tree.
Sí, por aquí hay otra runa de esas que podemos escuchar. Creo. Sí.
Death for Sigmund and his brothers seems certain. But the king's wife is Sigmund's sister, and she begs for mercy and implores the king to chain them up instead. He agrees. Not for mercy, though, but because he plans an even more cruel and lingering death. Chained to a tree in the forest that night, a she-wolf comes and devours one of Sigmund's brothers. She returns, ravenous, night after night, until only Sigmund is left. The next day, Sigmund's sister sends a servant with honey to smear on Sigmund's face. But to what end? Well, that night, when the she-wolf appears again, you'll never guess what happens.
Ya estamos en la playa. Una zona muy abierta. Aquí hay otra runa.
As the she-wolf licks the sweet honey from Sigmund's face, he bites the wolf's tongue. The she-wolf pulls away, but Sigmund holds on. The chains break, and he is free. After his escape, Sigmund lives like us, hidden in the forest. His enemy, King Sigir, believing him dead, as his sister plots revenge. And for vengeance to succeed, even the great Sigmund needs help. So she sends her sons to him. But their blood is weak and corrupted, and they're put to death by Sigmund.
Ok, de aquí ya no podemos pasar. Aquí tampoco. Ok, ya no podemos regresar de donde veníamos. ¿O sí? Como al parecer no. Ah, ok, hay que entrar en el árbol.
Take it. A sword. Take it. Dillian left it for you. Take it. Take it. Take it. It's coming from there. She started something.
What's happening?
Senua, imagine a sword that can slay gods. Its name is Gramr. It was forged by the god
Oh,
of
la
all
espada de
Northmen,
Sigmund.
Odin, and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole, but it is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge Gramr by answering the trials of Odin, one for each shard. The roots of the Tree of Death will take you to new lands, where you will face the trials.
Entonces, ¿lo puedo agarrar o no?
Go to the shard. Go to the shard. What's the shard? Find it. Stones.
Ok, hay que agarrar unos fragmentos
The
de la
metal. The
espada.
runes. You need that sword. Go to the shard.
Simplemente hay que ir ahí donde ya habíamos ido. Ok,
Find it. There it is.
esto no va a ser nada fácil.
Focus. Focus. Use your eyes. Look. Get closer. What can you see? Go to it. It's not safe.
I want to tell you a story about a god of the Northmen called Balder, the
Baldur,
second son of Odin. He was beautiful, good, and
Dios
wise.
de la paz. O del amor, creo que no recuerdo.
He was fair of feature, he spoke fair words, he gave fair judgments. Light shone from him. Only good things were told of him. Yet he was the first of the gods to die.
Es curioso, pues se supone que a él no lo podía matar nada más que el muérdago. Ok, vamos contra... Bueno, espero no vamos a combatir contra el dios Baldur. Vamos a encontrarlo y vamos a dialogar. Ya le pasó el elotero y se mandó con el elotito.
What is it? What does it see? Get closer. The bridge. You've come this far, but the bridge is broken. There's no way you can fix it. What do you do now, Sin? You want to see what the mask sees. No, she doesn't. Don't look through it. You're curious. Focus. Stay back. Don't touch it. You're curious. Gods. Where are we? What is this? It's the same. It's another world. It's lighter. It's nicer. I like it here. Can we stay? The bridge. It's not broken. It's fixed. What happened? The bridge is fixed. Let's cross it. Dillion is in there. Don't forget. You can feel it. You need the runes to find Dillion. You need Dillion. He's waiting for you. He always said he's close. He cares about you. He's close. He loves you. Calling you. Dillion. Dillion, we're here. Dillion. We're nearly here. Open the gate. She can't. Open the gate. It's locked. Try harder. She can't. The gate. She can't. She can't. She will. She'll find a way. She wants me. It's just that.
The Northmen tell this story about the death of Balder. It begins with dark dreams. Night after night, Balder dreams of his own death, and the gods fear for his life. So Balder's mother makes everything in the world: fire, water, iron, stone, earth, wood, beasts, birds, serpents, poison, sickness. Swear an oath not to harm her son. One by one, they each make their vow. Neither weapons nor wood will injure him, Balder's mother boasts. Only Loki, father of Hela, the mistress of death, is not amused.
Go through it. It's dangerous. Follow it. What's behind the gate? Where will it take you? It's not safe. Dillion. There he is. There he is. What are you waiting for? Quick, find a way. Find him. Go through before he disappears. Dillion, don't lose him. Slip away too many times. You always let him disappear. Dillion, there he is. Quick. Where is he? Where's he gone? We're in the wrong world. He's not here. She's in the wrong world. He's not in this world. He's in the other one. He's in the other one. He's in the dark world. The dark world.
The world once seemed so simple. Black and white. Darkness and light. Narrow dividing lines of our own making. Dillion taught her to see further. To peek through the cracks and see the worlds of color stretching away from the gloom. And Senna explored new paths into the unknown.
Cease to wonder at this great marvel. But Loki shapes himself into a woman and asks Balder's mother, is it really true that all things promise to keep him safe? I did not ask the mistletoe, Balder's mother confesses. I thought it was too young. Oh dear.
You can't go up there. You can't go up there. Not in this world. No. Not in this world. You can't. does it feel like to be in love? Dillian saved you from them. Senua, you've got it. Why isn't he? He didn't believe that she was cursed. He's gone. He's in the dark world. He's gone to the dark world. You're in the wrong world. He's in the other world. The dark world. Without you. Dillian didn't believe in the curse. Dillian believed in you. Look what happened. You have blood on your hands. You are guilty. You will always be guilty. Was it worth it? There he is. Where are you taking me? He's up there. How do you get up there? There's a way. There is a way up there. Find the way. She can do it. You're nearly there. She'll find the way. You have no chance of love now. Ever again. You can.
Loki makes a dart out of mistletoe and goes to the gods as they throw things at Balder. The blind god, Huth, was there. Loki asks him why he wasn't taking part. Huth says, I cannot see where Balder stands, and even if I could see him, I have no weapon. Loki replies,
He believed in you.
here is a wand. I will tell you where he stands. And Huth throws the mistletoe at Balder. It pierces through him, and to everyone's horror, Balder is killed. And for this, Huth is slain.
You kill the things you love with your curse.
The Northmen tell how the gods mourned Balder. His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it into the sea, and sent for a giantess to do it. She comes riding a wolf and has vipers for her reins. She pushes Balder's ship into the sea with such force that the ground shakes and the rollers burst into flames. When Balder's wife sees his body carried onto the ship, her heart bursts with grief, and she dies. She's put next to her husband, and the pyre is lit, sending the dead to hell. But even so, the gods cannot accept his death. The Northmen tell how the gods mourned Balder. His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it into the sea, and sent for a giantess to do it.
Years had passed since she left her father. She trained hard alongside her friend, Dillian. She saw things no one else could. Patterns, shapes, movement. An intuition that made her an exceptional warrior. Friendship turned to love. But the shadow of darkness never let her go, and she was caught between two worlds. That of Zinbel and her past, and Dillian, her future. Two realities tearing at her soul.
overcome with grief, the gods send Hermod to ride to Hell and ask Hela to let Balder return home. All the gods are weeping, he says. Are they? Asks Hela. We shall see if he is truly missed. If everything in the world will weep for him, he shall go back to the gods. But if even one thing refuses, Balder stays with me. The gods send messengers everywhere. Weep for Balder, weep him out of Hell. And everything wept. Men, beasts, earth, stone, trees, metal, everything. Except for a giantess they found in a cave. Balder was never my friend, she says.
He led you astray. You should have listened to your father when you had the chance. Why didn't you listen to him? His love has tortured you, and it tortures me. Wasting your time. You have no time for this. Speed. These rooms mean nothing. Nobody will love you. You remember what love feels like. What tries to distract you. They've set you up, and now they're going to watch you fall. What if these trials mean nothing? Laughing at you. What if they take you no closer to Dillion? What if you're letting this get in the way? What if they are just to tire you out, make you weak before a battle? He cared in a way that nobody else did. What if this is pointless? What are you doing? Why did you think...
The Northmen tell how the gods punished Loki for Balder's death. They captured him and took him to a cave. They fetched his 2 sons and turned one into a wolf, and he ripped his brother apart. The gods used Loki's own son's entrails to tie him down and turned these bonds to iron and dangled a poisonous serpent over his face so that its venom would drip onto him. Each time the venom drips onto Loki's face, he writhes in agony. The Northmen say that is the cause of earthquakes. A reminder, perhaps, that if even gods must accept death, then so must we.
He saw the warrior. What did that? Do you remember meeting him in the tree? Minute by minute by minute. What does she think she's doing? You're special. She thinks she can. They mean nothing. Special. Cursed. The gods are just... What if the gods are laughing at her? Messing with her. It wouldn't be the first time.
Dillion!
It's not safe.
Dillion never much cared for the underworld
You're going to fall.
and looked dimly upon the druids, like her father, Zinbal.
She can do it. You can do it.
I guess he took after his father, the chieftain who believed nothing he couldn't see, and he happened to be blind. She felt safe in Dillion's arms, learned to see the world through his eyes. Slowly, the darkness that had bound her so tightly began to unravel.
Very careful.
You've come this far, don't let him slip away.
It's a narrow bridge. And there's a long way to fall.
Don't look down.
Be quick. Be quick. Careful.
Don't look down.
Breathe.
Ah!
Senua, your father cannot understand your darkness. He cannot see through your eyes. No one can. My own father was born blind. Doesn't have the faintest idea of what the night looks like. The word dark to him means as little as the word light. So someone is afraid of the dark. Should we fix them by taking away their sight? But you give up the beautiful world. You, and only you, can see just to be rid of your nightmares. Or is this the price you pay for the gift you have? A gift that makes you so special in my eyes. Just another part of the person I love.
I left for the wilds to protect you from my darkness. Because I love you. But it made it worse. I'm so sorry.
It's done. You did it. But there's more. There's more. You're tired, but you have to keep going. There's still more. There's always more to do. It's not going to be easy. You're getting tired. Can you do another one? It's too much. Have you got the energy? She hasn't got the energy. No. Too much to do.
I saw once a plague strike northern lands of ice. It was so terrible that not the oldest man among us could remember the like. Hundreds died. The sickness took nearly every person younger than 40 and many older, and where dying mothers gave birth, the marks of the plague were on the babes as they came out of the womb.
Where are we? I don't like it. This place feels...
What is this place?
This place feels... It's... creepy. Creepy. It feels wrong. It feels strange. Where is it? Where are we? Turn back. This is wrong. This has to be wrong. There he is. Dilius.
The light.
Go towards it.
He's in the house. He's
Find
going
it.
in.
He's disappearing.
Follow him.
Don't let him disappear.
The air's
Where's it
gone.
gone? Keep going.
How do you find it? It's just a trial.
It's just another test.
You just have to solve it, and then you will find him.
Just one
It's a
little
test.
to do.
Like the old warrior trials. Dillian will help me. The stench of rot. She can almost taste it. Do you smell it? No. Don't worry. Not everyone can. It was a warm spring day when she went to the river with Dillian and the others.
Look through the arch.
For the water.
It's an illusion. It's magic.
She could taste the rot. No one else could. She knew something was wrong. Something sinister. She begged them to leave, but they just laughed at her. But soon enough, as the bodies piled up, no one was laughing. And they knew that she was not like them.
The bridge. It's broken. Fix it. You have to fix it. Now you have to find him. Quick, get to the house. Get to the house and finish this trial.
It doesn't finish until you get to the house.
Before he disappears, Senua.
You have to get in.
The Northmen speak of a death moon, a light shaped like a half moon that appears inside a house and goes around the walls. I once saw the death moon appear at a farm, and first the shepherd died, then a guest died, and then the farm hands, and then the farmer and 6 of his men drowned at sea. But that is not the end of it, because the dead return to haunt the living. If you see the death moon, then beware, because there will be death in that house.
You found a way.
To climb the tower.
A ladder.
Great. What now?
You can see it. A line to the truth. The bridge.
She did it.
Did it? You fixed the bridge.
She fixed it.
You passed the trial. Get to the house.
You succeeded.
Senua! Come to me! Where are you?
I'm here! I'm right here!
Are you in there? Come out if you are.
Where is he? Find him.
You have to find him.
The runes.
Focus.
Dillian! They're coming for me!
It's too much.
Someone's calling you. Someone's calling you.
What's that voice?
You can hear Dillian. It's Dillian. Go to him.
Dillian?
Go to him.
Dillian doesn't sound
He's trying to save you.
I
It's close. It's close. There it is. It is. Go towards it. Run. Find it. Focus. Focus. There it is. It's close. It's close. Focus. Two more. Two more. Where are they? Where are you? Don't let it see you. Don't get lost. Don't let it see you. Run! Run now! You don't have your sword. You came through the wrong door. How are you going to fight? Where's your sword? How are you going to defend yourself? Is that creature? What should I do? The light. Go towards it. Find it. Focus. Focus. Look. To find one more. One task. Where is he? You've got them. Where's the door? Find a way out. Find the gate. Get out. Run. Run. Look at you. Don't let it see you. It's coming. Move away. You're lost again.
Senua! What happened?
They're blaming me for the plague. They say that I'm cursed. What if they're right?
How would they know such a thing? Are they gods? None of us are. They're just people. Good people, but they're scared. They're afraid of what they can't see. Like children scared of the dark. They make up stories to fill the void. That doesn't make them true.
What if my father was right?
You have to step out of this darkness. Let them see who you really are, like I have. You're not a monster.
Without you, this darkness has made me a monster.
What if this is pointless? What if you're wrong? What if this has nothing to do with the sword? What if we're wrong? The sword will never be yours. What if this is the end? It's just a trick. It's just a pointless Tess, Tess. You've been fooled before, you could be fooled again. You're being tested. You don't know. It's just their game for you. You never know which way it's going to go.